easy go.
Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. If you're new around here, my name is Adar Mullet and today I'm showing you guys my massive jumper collection. Now I've just counted my jumpers and they're not just jumpers, there's jackets and hoodies and all that. And I've got 20 jumpers, jackets, hoodies or other. Because I know that causes a lot of frustration, so I'm showing you guys each and every one of them because I'm moving them about anyway, because I've changed around my Lego setup. I kind of need my chair where all my jumpers were, so now I've got them off there and I've got a place for them. So, first of all, we've got this rather light coloured jacket. It comes with a hood and it's got a zip. And when you put it on, if you can eventually get the zip off, it's quite comfortable. It's quite a bit small on me, but it's quite comfortable, quite warm, not suitable for this England summer weather. And there you go. As you can see, it doesn't zip all the way up to where the hood line is, so it's quite nice. Pockets are quite a large size, and it's a nice jacket, I guess you could say. So while I'm doing this up, I've got videos planned for the next 2 days. So today I've got this one, tomorrow I've got another one, and the day after I do have another video planned. After that I've got this jumper, which is actually a Sidemen jumper, which is a jacket. Once again, you have to unzip it to get it on, and when you get it on, it's quite nice and comfortable. This one's one of the more comfortable ones, to be honest. And you zip it up again. I can get the zip to work. There we go. So once again, it doesn't go all the way up to the hood, which allows some breathing room. It says Sidemen XIX on it, so that you know who it's for. The pockets, and once again, some reasonable sizes. You can fit phones and wallets in there, and I quite like this one as well, to be honest. Most of these jumpers actually I like, so. Once again, I am live streaming on live.me 3 times every day. Today I believe I'm streaming 5 times total. Still got another 2 streams, and I believe I've already done like 3 or 4, so yeah. There's that. The next one is the one that you all love. It's my YouTube channel is called the Diamond Bullet Jumper. This one originally came into play like a year ago. It's quite a nice colour. It's obviously what I planned my channel to be coloured back then, but now my channel colours are obviously blue and red. So as you can see, it still fits me. As you can see, none of the writings come off. It's quite comfortable. It's actually quite nice and thin, so it's actually making me quite cool. The pockets obviously go all the way through, and there is actually a hole inside the pocket in case you put your headphones through your underneath your jumper and into your pocket. It allows you to plug it in like that. So this is what this looks like. It's a nice jumper. You guys probably have seen that a lot on my channel, to be honest. It's quite a nice jumper there. Over the time I have ended up with a bunch of jumpers, jackets, hoodies, whatever you want to call them. I'm just going to call them all jumpers today, just for simplicity. I mean, I'm folding them all back up again, because I do need them folded up for when I put them away. The next one is my Iceland 2015 jumper. Now, story behind this jumper, I got it when I went to Iceland in 2015. It says Diamond Bullet 13 on the back. They spelled bullet wrong, for starters, and 13 was my lucky number back then. But yeah, this was actually this trip was the November before I started my YouTube channel, and I'd actually had the plan for it throughout that entire year. Then I actually came around to doing it. So this is what this looks like. It's nothing too fancy. It's quite nice. It's quite thin. It says the land of fire and ice because that's what Iceland is known for. Once again, pockets go all the way through. It's once again got the hole in the pocket, and it's got the Iceland flag. And this is what it looks like. As you can tell, they spelled bullet wrong. They put 2 T's on the end of it because that's special, and they refused to remove it. So yeah, that was actually the last time I cried as well. Funny story. So I do have 2 videos after this one planned. The next one is my most recent jumper. This is a jumper we got quite cheap from Blackpool when I went to Blackpool. It says Craig on the hood. It's quite a plain jumper on the front, but it's got a nice decal on the back. So it's actually quite dirty, so I'm going to actually put this straight into the wash when I take it off. So as you can see, when you put it on, the word Craig is actually upside down, but when you have it down, people behind you know what your name is. So the pockets aren't as big as the others. That's not an issue though, because I tend to wear clothes that have pockets in the trousers as well. This keeps annoying me how unlevel those can get, but hey ho. I do like that decal on the back, the Let It Ride decal. It looks like I'm part of a motorcycle gang. That, and I do have, obviously, my leather jacket. It's also probably the largest one I have. So I'm going to put that straight into the wash because it's kind of dirty. This one is another quite recent one. I got this one towards the start of this year. It took like 5 months to actually come, but it is my skull jumper hoodie thing. Quite like this because it's rather symmetrical, and it's obviously got the blue to it that is known on my channel. It looks like that from the front, which I think looks quite cool. Looks like this from the side. As you can see, it fades from blue to black, which is quite nice. Got the same decal on the back as it does the front, and once again the blue to black decal. And that once again is quite a thin one, yet you might not want to wear it when it's wet because obviously it's silk, so it's going to absorb a lot of water and it'll actually make it heavier. Quite like that jumper though. Next, we've got another quite recent jumper actually. I got this towards the end of last year from JD. Supply and Demand, New York. Quite like this mainly because it did have the straps in it, but I don't know where they've gone. But they had the golden aglets on the end. So once again, this is a jacket style. Obviously, I call them all jumpers, but I can't find the arm. There we go. Then I'm going to zip this up. So this is what it looks like. It's quite a nice little camo and black detail. Looks like that from the side. It's quite plain on the back. Once again, on the side, and it's got this metal logo here for Supply and Demand, which I quite like. So what I did is I've not long live streamed, and I was pretty much setting this video up and another video up. In that live stream there's a little behind the scenes because people think that videos are just what we record, but we, as YouTubers, we put in a lot of effort. I know Eleanor puts a lot more effort in than me. Up next, I've got this Puma, a jacket which actually looks like an England training jacket, which I quite like, as in the England Olympics, which I quite like. It's nice and thin, it's very, very small, but it fits. I quite like it because it doesn't have a hood or it's got something supporting the neck. It's got the nice red, white and blue coloration. It does look like Olympics for England, and I do quite like this jacket. God, it's warm in this room. So I will be live streaming after this video as well. So I'm literally going to be live streaming me tidying this away and editing the video. So that's going to be fun. The next one I completely forgot I had. This nice blue basic jacket. It's a nice jacket. I do like this one because of the colour mainly. This is a medium man, so it's quite a newer one as well then. It's quite comfortable, it's quite thin, so it's not too heavy on your shoulders. Even I can wear this without it rubbing me in a tank top. So it's quite a nice colour. It's literally a very, very plain jacket. And as you can see, the zip actually has rubber next to it so you don't get the zip trapped on the cotton, which is quite a nice addition. Some of these jumpers I may say are like 4 years old, so that's why some of them may look a bit unlike me, if you know what I mean. I've always had the colour blue fascination, and a couple of years ago I was watching YouTuber Stampy Longnose. He's the guy that pretty much got me into Minecraft and doing what I'm doing today. So I do have a Stampy Longnose jumper as well. It's a nice toothpaste colour actually is what this colour is called, but if you're a man you obviously just call it very light blue. So it's probably not the best weather to be trying on jumpers, I guess. So once again, a couple years old. It's a nice jumper. I actually quite like the decal on it. If I was definitely going to open up my own merch store, I would definitely have some of my Minecraft characters and worlds on there, as well as just casual stuff. So, yes, total of 20 jumpers. It's crazy. Next one is another basic Puma grey jacket. It's a similar style to the red, white and blue jacket. Like it doesn't have a hood, has a nice white inside. It supports the neck when you zip it up. I mean, it is the same designer, so it wouldn't make sense. So it looks like this. It looks like another one of those training jackets that footballers or Olympians would wear. It's quite nice. To say it's quite plain. So I have 13 jumpers left. It's already been 14 minutes. Up next, we've got another plain darkish grey coloured jacket, which is quite small, so I might have to get rid of this one. I mean, most of these I don't even wear anyway, so. So once again, doesn't go straight up to the hood on the zip. And I stopped talking about the pockets. The pockets are really small on this one. So yeah, that's that. Freaking sweating. Like, a lot. Next one, I always liked. This is actually called T-Brand or Sergio Tacchini. This is another quite recent one. I do quite like this one. This actually would have inspired another logo idea that I had, but copyright, so I would not have been able to do that. As you can see, it's got the nice T logo there, which I quite liked. And it's quite a basic jumper jacket with some decent sized pockets actually. So that's that. So yeah, I will be expecting to be playing more games like before Christmas this year on my channel. That's where this one is. This one is probably the greenest jumper I've ever seen. This is actually a Jelly jumper. Now Jelly is another YouTuber who tends to play GTA 5 and Gmod, but doesn't bother me. It's got quite a nice jumper. I am still a subscriber, so I do quite like this jumper. So that's the front, I guess. The pockets on this one are already ripped. I wouldn't recommend buying these because the pockets are already ripped, but other than that, it's all fine. Now we've got 10 left. So this one is a San Diego 98 jumper. Let me figure out how to put the damn thing on. There we go. It's got a really purple tinge to it, but it doesn't bother me. Once again, quite a comfortable jumper. Quite good for winter. Most of these jumpers are good for winter. Up next, I've got an Everlast, a Bronx, New York City jumper, which is where Everlast was founded, in Bronx, New York, in a year. Where does it say it? 1910. This is quite a nice, comfortable, long t-shirt. It's got the blue and orange sort of coloration. It's got two straps either side. It's got a nice sized pocket. Doesn't have the hole for the headphones in there though. Got the E on the side. Got a couple more to go. Shouldn't take too much more longer. And I don't know why I keep the phone recording while I'm folding them up, but hey ho, I'm not going to cut this down a CBA. I've got a stream to do. Up next. Now this one was not originally my jumper. I don't know how I managed to get hold of it, but I've got a Deutschland Germany jumper. bought by Courtney actually from Germany. So it could be the fact that it actually is a man's jumper, and it might not have been able to fit her. That could be how I came across to having it, but I'm not moaning as long as it fits, right? It does say Deutschland, Germany. A lot of the writing is coming off. It's got a nice sized pocket. It's not a bad jumper. It's rather baggy, but good for the winter. Not good for the stupid summer weather that we're having. Up next, I'm just going to bring these close. I think I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 jumpers left. So, my door was open. Now we've got a weird jumper, a weekend offender jumper, jacket thing, which is quite a nice jacket. It's quite a lot of blue on this jacket. It's quite a thick jacket as well, so good for going to a very cold place such as Iceland. Even though when I went to Iceland, I wasn't wearing a jumper. I got told to put on a jumper. So yeah, it's got a nice blue to blue, dark blue to light, slightly lighter blue, I guess you could say. It's got a nice sized hood as well. And it's quite a nice jumper. However, it's got quite an older zip, so the zip, if it's folded up too much, will jam on itself and not on the fabric, as we just figured out watching me try to unzip it again. Why is it so hard to zip up a jumper when you're not wearing the damn thing? There we go. We've got 1 jacket and 2 actual jumpers left. The next one is an England Umbro. It's quite an older company. An England Umbro jacket. Now this is a rather strange material, but that's because it's technically a coat of sorts. It's like it's another one of those training jackets, I guess you could say, even though I did nothing for England. But you get quite a lot of air in on it. It's hard to put it on because the inside tends to come out a lot. It's a very small jumper on me. I would not recommend owning one of these or getting these for your kids because the sleeves end up turning inside out. And look how small it is. The only good thing is it says England on the back, so I'm going to take this off. Otherwise, I'm scared I'll cut off my circulation. That's how tight that one is. But that can be donated to people. Or I could just dump it in my pile and never wear it again. Which is pretty much the case with most of these jackets, jumpers. The next one I got as a Christmas jumper. It says white knitted jumper. I know it might not suit me, but you wouldn't want to get these ones wet, the final 2. It's quite a nice, comfortable jumper. Sometimes cotton will itch. This one doesn't itch that much. I would recommend wearing a long sleeved-ish t-shirt underneath if you're planning on wearing it for a longer amount of time. But it's all good. It's got a nice little pattern on the front. It's got a nice little pattern on the arms. It's got nothing on the back. And once again, a nice pattern on the arms. But if you're wearing a tank top, I wouldn't recommend that jumper because it does start scratching at your arms a bit, and I would recommend wearing a long sleeve top with it. The next one is another Christmas one. This is actually F&F. It's quite a nice little Christmassy jumper. This one isn't as spiky if you will, as the other cotton jumper. But it has this nice detailing on it which makes it feel like a Christmas jumper. It's got it on the sleeves, got quite a plain back, and it's got the detail on the sleeves. So I do have a lot of jumpers. I probably have a lot more t-shirts, but yeah. Unfortunately though, that is all I've got time for. Thank you guys for coming out and watching this video. If you enjoyed, please hit that like button down below. It really helps me out. Also, if you want some more clothing videos where I show you the clothing items I own, such as t-shirts, shorts even, then be sure to let me know in the comments. Also, if you haven't already, or this happens to be the first video you've seen by me, hit that subscribe button down below. That too helps out the channel. It also unleashes a new icon. That icon being the bell icon. Hit that to get notified of when I upload so that you guys do not miss out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye! Easy go.